everybody, welcome back. I know it's been a minute, but we're gonna do something a little bit different today. So today we might not break anything, maybe we will, who knows? But I wanted to go over some grades that I just got back. A few months ago, back in May, I sent a few cards over to Beckett. They just came back. It was a split order. Half of them were my wife's cards. She does wrestling, a lot of wrestling cards, and some Pokemon. Most of mine were kind of weird. It was a huge mixed bag, so I'm excited to share those with you guys. So here we go. All right. Sure. So Beckett took a while, but their slabs are excellent quality. I have to say that their slabs are awesome. I think I might be doing a repeat order with them. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Even though it took a minute, there was one issue I had. Even though this card was on their website, the listing was there. I put it in. They did not want to take it, and that card's going to be my top son Chansey. So this one, she was in really good shape. I got her for a steal, for lack of better words. I got her for like $3 on Whatnot. It was like Whatnot after dark at 3, 4 in the morning. I picked up for really cheap, and she's like pristine. The edges are great. There's no fading or anything of any kind. So I was looking forward to this one. I thought she just might hit a black label, but I got the little service unavailable thing. So I don't know. It's all right, Chansey. I think maybe you're too good for them, but we'll see. We'll figure something out with her. All right, guys. So without further ado, we take them out of the bag, take them out of the bags one by one, and just go over the grades in no particular order. So number one is this Mewtwo. Mewtwo from base set 2. It's pretty neat. There you go. Mewtwo, base set 2. You got an 8.5 near mint plus. 8.5 is all around. So I got this one online from like a pull box from a good friend of mine. Goes by Joe Minty online. Check him out. He has really, really good stuff. So cool card, cool nostalgia factor. Now it's sealed forever. Here's a fun one too. I got this one at a convention for $1 out of a box. This Michael Jordan card. It graded a lot higher than I thought. He was mixed in a box with a bunch of other cheap stuff. The guy said he didn't want him to be there, but he'd honored the price. So it was an older gentleman, honored the price. The card, it looks really good. I thought, given the age and how it was stored, I did not think it would grade this high. But encapsulated Michael Jordan card, really cool. Centering at a 9.5, edges, corners 8.5, surface 9, but still Michael Jordan, absolute legend. Cool card to have. I'm not even a big sports guy, but I recognize Michael Jordan stuff is really cool. All right. So I know you remember a while ago, I opened up the box of Korean Yu-Gi-Oh cards, so I sent some of them out as well. So here is the Korean, I want to say the left leg, left leg of the forbidden one. So Exodia's a left leg Korean card, got a Beckett 9, 9% centering and edges, corners 9.5, surface 8.5. So the surface might have been my fault because I know I got really excited and I like tossed them around. I was like, oh my god, I never really pulled any pieces of Exodia, even when I collected as a kid. So really cool. Got that. So this one I got from a guy I shop with, a really cool dude. Goes like Pokemon Butler online. This was an old gym exclusive card from 2013 to 17. Pokemon XY Japanese promo, Sabrina, Pokemon League. So I didn't look up as much as this card as I should have, but I think you can only get these if you participate in the Pokemon League, trading card game. So this is a promo received, so really cool. Back in the day, she got an 8.5, centering at a 9, edges, corners 8.5, surface 9. So, considered pretty neat, pretty cool card to have. I had never seen this before. I used to do the Pokemon League when I was a kid. I was extremely terrible at the game. I don't think I ever won a single game, but that was back in the day where you had to get like your stamps. You had an actual book, and they would stamp your book every time you won. You participated in a round, and if you won, they'd give you an extra stamp. You finished the whole page, you got a badge of some kind. I'm guessing maybe that's a modern take on the badge. I wouldn't know. I never won a badge. So, whoopsie. This one I got also online, Whatnot After Dark. I got it as a 3 set for Alligator, Typhlosion, and Meganium. So I don't know why I only sent for Alligator out. I think it's got money, but pretty cool card. Pretty neat. This guy's from the year 2000, so he's about 23 years old. He's old enough to drink. Centering, edges, and surface all at a 9, corners 9, overall grade 9. Pretty cool for a late night purchase. So I'm happy with this one. All right. So There's a few. There's some I want to say for the end. So here we go. Next one is going to be the Korean Dark Magician. There we go. Go and focus. Korean Dark Magician came back at a 9. So another cool card. Once again, I never pulled a Dark Magician card or Blue Eyes from a booster pack before, so the Korean cards were a lot of fun to play around with that day. I remember being extremely excited for these pulls that day. So 2003 Legend of Blue Eyes White Dragon Unlimited Korean, centering 9.5, corners 9.5, surface 8.5, edges 9, overall a 9 grade for this card. But like I said, these slabs are extremely thick, really good quality cards. So, yeah, Dark Magician, a lot of fun. I have a special place in my heart for retro Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, so I'm a huge World of Warcraft fan. In case you guys haven't noticed, I haven't played since probably Lich King, even maybe before that. I tried again earlier. It didn't have the same magic, but maybe I'll get into it more and devote more time into it. But I still have a huge spot in my heart for World of Warcraft, which is why I managed to get a hold of this guy, Leroy Jenkins. He's a mantra, gets me through my hard part, gets me through some hard spots in life. Love Leroy Jenkins, and surprisingly enough, he got an 8.5. It's from 2007 to 13. It says I think it was 2007. The card says 2006 on it though. Leroy Jenkins promo created at 8.5, censoring 9.5, corners 8.5, edge 9, surface 9. But it's a really cool card. And it saw official play at some point. I'm sure someone had to have used Leroy Jenkins. I mean, if you, I'm looking at it more, there is some like whitening around the edges. I don't know if the camera can pick that up well, but there was some whitening up there, and some little damage in the corner up top there. I'm sure I put it really close. I don't know if it'll pick it up, but it's there. So I knew it wouldn't get a 10, but given that Leroy and World of Warcraft have a lot of sentimental value to me, I really wanted to get this encapsulated. So we're gonna come back to Leroy later. You'll see. Okay, here's a controversial card. I uploaded this one as a short when I started the channel, and it got the most dislikes out of any of my videos. So this was a Playboy card. Playboy card featuring Donald Trump on the cover of the card. And yep, that's Donald Trump, former president of the United States. So obviously, we're not going to go political in here. We're not going to mess with politics. But honestly, I think it's a really cool relic. Former president, very controversial figure. Excuse me. So I pulled this from a $3 booster pack online, also on Whatnot. I don't think the user is still active, unfortunately. He did a lot of really cool retro pull boxes. So I bought two Playboy packs, and one of them was the chase of the pack, the chase being Donald Trump. So here it is. It is faded a bit, which is why I'm surprised it graded so high. Um, Along with his face and the model's face, you can see like a greenish hue there. So I know that counted against the grade. However, the back was in very good shape also. The chromium cards are really cool to collect. I don't know if a lot of companies still do chromium. That seems to have gone out in the mid to late 90s, where the entire card was a thick foil. They're really cool, and I just blinded myself right now. And yeah, the camera like lost focus too because I blinded it. So whoopsie. But I think it's a really neat card. I think it's a cool relic. The edges got a 10. Edges and corners, 10, 9.5 respectively. Centering, 8.5. Surface was a 7. The surface was not a big surprise to me, like I said, because of the fading issue there. But very cool. This is definitely one I'm going to hold on to as well. The chase card for the second set of Playboy cards, I think, was Jerry Seinfeld. So that's another cool one to look out for. But Trump one is pretty neat. So now, the last one, if you follow the channel, you know that I've opened up box of Final Fantasy cards, and they were really fun. They were very enjoyable to open. It was a set that I did not want to end. Honestly, I really enjoyed them, but I pulled one of the hottest cards out of it. It's the full art Tidus card from Final Fantasy X. So this was a really neat one. It's a really cool card. It's textured as well. The artwork is absolutely beautiful. The foil is great. You can kind of see it glistening over there from the ocean or the Blitzball sphere, wherever Tidus is in. But it's a really beautiful card. The card stock is extremely high quality. I really like the set. I can easily see myself picking up more Final Fantasy sets, if not for how much fun the cards are, but how much fun the nostalgia factor is, because I believe everyone who's been a big nerd has some kind of experience with Final Fantasy. So you're going to have a lot of fun with these cards as well. You're going to find a character that you missed, a character that you loved at one point, So we're gonna get back to that as well because I have another Final Fantasy card I want to get graded. There's also some Final Fantasy cards I do want to pick up, and we'll go into that later. So Titus here got a 10. I was really hoping this would be my first black label with Beckett, but we're so close. He got a 10. A 10 is still nothing to really scoff at. 2022 Final Fantasy Emissaries of Light Premium Foil. Titus, legendary, I guess that's what L means. Centering, edges, surfaces, all 10. The corners were 9.5. You know what? I don't know how they all look great to me. I'm just going through it again right now as I'm talking to you guys. They all look amazing, but you know what? Who knows? I don't feel Beckett's as strict with population control as PSA is, which is another reason why I didn't go with them, but we'll get into that. Um, maybe it was me loading it into the top loader. Oh, my camera doesn't like it today. Maybe it was me loading it into the top loader that I might have chipped it or might have bent an edge, but I know a Beckett Black Label is like the holy grail. It's massive. So you know, maybe next time. Also, I kind of like how all these slabs kind of just stack in together like perfectly. Look at that. That's really cool. So I'm going to carefully put these aside, and we're going to go over some more cards I was considering getting graded. So I'm still considering Beckett. I do enjoy Beckett. They're really cool. It's more affordable as well. Um, I've been on all over Reddit and a bunch of talking to some people online on the Instagram page that PSA has been kind of slacking a lot lately. I feel like maybe their graders are a little more temperamental with cards. Like some cards are getting like strange grades or they're getting regraded. Like I've seen one where it's like a Charizard got a 6 and got regraded with AGS, which is all AI, and it got a 9.5 from AGS. So that's a massive discrepancy. Same with people breaking slabs from PSA, going with CGC, getting a higher grade, and I've heard CGC is a little more strict. That being said, should PSA keep their values? Like, are PSA cards like really that much more valuable anymore? Like the old, I don't know. It opens up a whole can of worms. Um, I'm kind of reluctant to go with PSA. My wife sent a bunch more cards over to PSA, and some of them got some of them got just really strange grades. Like one of our Charizards came back with a 5, and it looks pristine. I don't see what's wrong with it. So that might be a slab we'll be breaking. We'll figure that out. But it's her card, so she'll figure it out, and we'll see what happens. But as for me, I'm kind of torn. I don't know if I should give him a shot or go back with Beckett. Maybe stick with CGC. I don't mind their new grading, especially now since a lot of their grading becomes like a 9.5 is now going to be a 10, which is kind of cool because I have a lot of 9.5 CGC slaps. So we'll see. Anyway, the next few weeks I'm planning on doing another grading run. So we are going to go over some cards that I'm considering. Some are kind of some are kind of out there. Some are. I mean, they're not going to be as out there as a Donald Trump card, but they're going to be a little different. But let's start with something a little more that we're all used to. Pokemon. These were all from the Pokemon 151 set. Nothing too insane. There's a little Charmander art rare, really cute. Then I got the Pikachu. I don't know if this is the promo or no, it's the art rare Pikachu promo running through the little town. This is a gorgeous card. Art wise, it's really beautiful. I know it's probably not the most valuable one right now, but I think as a collector, as a big fan, it's a beautiful card. It's a really nice card. Showing Pikachu going through a town and all people with their little Pokemon. Pretty cool. Let's see here. And then we got the Blastoise. This was my first box with 151 that I ripped open. So this is a cool card. Squirtle was my starter, so I got a special place for all of them, and all but Poliwhirl. Poliwhirl is one of my favorite Pokemon. A buddy of mine sold this to me for a good value online, so I love this card, and I kind of want to hold on to it. I bought some Poliwhirl slabs recently too, but I can't find them anywhere. I have like a whole jungle of cards back there that I gotta I gotta filter through. So Poliwhirl is gonna be graded soon. Next we have, let's see. All right, we'll just play with the Yu-Gi-Oh one. The Yu-Gi-Oh ones are right here. They're close. They were closer. So when I opened up the two Blue Eyes White Dragon boxes, I got definitely got some good hits. Excuse me, I got excited again. I probably just chipped a corner doing that. I got 3 pieces of Exodia in 2 boxes, which is crazy cool to me. I just need his arms. He's got no arms. I'm just imagining him running around right now like this. Kind of. There you go, like that. So I don't know if I should send these off or maybe try to pick up the arms and send them off so they could be graded in order, and they'll have like serial numbers in order too. I think that'd be really cool. So that'd be my first real Exodia set, but that's one thing to consider. I also did pull an English Dark Magician, which I love. It's a really neat card. And also these two. I don't know if these are the hidden rares or what, but Trihorn Dragon and the Gaia the Dragon Champion. Also, these are really neat ones. These are great pulls. The hollow design is a lot different. It's got the more like starburst look to it. There you go. You can kind of see like the textured hollow look there. Not so much a Trihorn Dragon trying to catch the light, but it's not cooperating with me right now. So those are some I'm thinking of sending off too. Also, all right, this kind of might be a silly idea, so let me know. I have two more Leroy Jenkins cards. So the guy I bought them off of, said, "Hey, I got two more. Would you want to give me another couple bucks, and I'll send you both?" Like, yeah, why not? These cards are not in the best condition. I know for a fact they're not going to get a 10. They're not going to get a 9.5 either. Like their corners are a little beat up. They've definitely seen play. Um, they're definitely in the back of someone's pocket. So someone's back pocket on the back. You get what I'm saying. So I know they're not going to get a 10. But I was thinking of sending one off to PSA, one off to CGC, or one off to AGS, one to CGC, and kind of like having different slabs for Leroy and having them all together. I think that'd be kind of fun, a little doofy like that. So, all right, Universes, another cool set, almost like Weiss, but they're all overly complicated. Who am I kidding? Why is my camera like focusing kind of weird right now? Oh, there you go. So they're all kind of weird. But I'm a huge fan of My Hero Academia, but I actually shower, so All Might. This is the All Might art rare from Gen Con. So I think it's from Gen Con last year or 2 years ago. I had to buy this off someone online. It's a really neat card. He's one of my favorite characters in the show, and so I love All Might. I was thinking of sending him out to see if I can get Chris Sabat to autograph him, but I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna happen. So All Might go out and get slabbed. Might get slabbed up. Oh, I missed the Yu-Gi-Oh card. Whoopsie. Blue Eyes White Dragon from the 25th anniversary. The box or the ghost box, or I forgot what it was, but this is the one out of the booster pack, not the one that comes in the box itself. So the hollow is really neat. Well, I don't know why. There you go. Hollow is kind of cool there. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to make out for some reason, but it's like a bunch of boxes and it's really shiny. It's nice. It's nice. I swear. Let's see. Final Fantasy. This was my box topper. It's Aerith, whatever you want to call it, from Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII has one of the biggest fan bases. I'm a huge fan of Final Fantasy VII as well. So this is one I wanted to send off and get graded. I did want to also buy the Final Fantasy Tactics cards for Ramza and Delita, the main characters, good and bad guy, if you will. But I think they're both good guys. So I wanted to get those because Final Fantasy Tactics is, I think, up there with Seven for me. It's one of my absolute favorites, and those are cards that I want to have in my collection and get them slabbed up and hold on to. Personally, I've replayed Final Fantasy Seven like a dozen times at least. I mean, not Tactics. I'm sorry. So those are ones I definitely want to hold on to. Here's a Chinese Cynthia card from Pokemon as well. It's like the alt art, I guess, art rare. So this is a pretty cool card as well. I don't know, my camera's really not participating with me today. So it's a neat card, and she's in Chinese, and she's in great shape. The card's in beautiful shape. It also came out of a box. The guy went down from $60 to $5. So, and it's a Cynthia card. The waifu cards always go for more. So that's one thing I'm definitely considering when I get graded. Let's see. All right. So I used to be a huge fan of MetaZoo. I'm kind of not as much as I used to be. Excuse me, mosquito bite. Don't mind that. Um, I don't know. I feel like MetaZoo has been dropping off a lot lately. Their prices have plummeted, and I don't see as much interest in it as I used to. I used to be a part of a Discord and like an Instagram chat room for it, and the participation definitely just dropped like 90%. Their prices are plummeting as well. So I don't know if it's going to turn out to be a flash in the pan, or if it's one of those card games that people are going to look at in like 20 years from now, like, oh, remember MetaZoo, and then it's going to become a collectible again. I do have a bunch of sealed booster boxes from MetaZoo. I just don't have the original Cryptid Nation Kickstarter box, but I have a bunch of the Wilderness Seance, the UFO boxes. I have the eBay exclusive Wilderness box as well, but I'm keeping them all sealed. Nightfall, I have that also. as well as a bunch of the Smokey the Bear promo cards, the Comic Con tarot card boxes. I'm holding on to all those. I didn't rip them open. Definitely did see a huge price drop, but I still think they're cool to have. And you never know. That being said, when it was at its hype, I did a pull box with a friend of mine, and I won not a pull box, but it was like a booster box thing. But whatever. Anyway, I got three Mothmen in there. The one of the Mothmen I sent out to get graded by CGC. I think got a 9, and these are like the actual regular hollow ones. So I might send these off anyway, just because they're pretty cool and it's Mothman. I grew to like Mothman, so we have those. But also, these are kind of neat. These are all autographed by artists. We're gonna start with these two. Here's a Mothman and the Edgar Casey card from Seance and I think Nightfall. These are signed by Poncho. Poncho, signed them and put the year on them. So these are kind of neat. I might have to pay extra for autograph service. I don't have a certificate there, but autographs are consistent. And from what I've looked at online, it's this autograph. So it's pretty cool. Hold on to these. Put these aside over here in the MetaZoo pile. I also have Lightning Split signed by Victor Larson. He has since left the company. I don't know where he went, but there's pretty cool. Look, it's a doodle and an autograph by this artist. So that's really neat. So these are cards I do want to get slapped up and hold on to. Just because, it's an autograph, and these were hot cards too. These are pretty cool. Put those aside. Disney White Shorts. The Disney 100 White Shorts saw a massive, massive they just got incredible hype. They're up there. It was up there with Lorcana at one point. It was so hard to find boxes that weren't being sold at a crazy resale price, but I managed to get a whole bunch, and I got some really cool pulls from it. A lot of these are the SR Secret Rare, and I just dropped a bunch. Good thing I have in top loaders. It's Winnie the Pooh. I like Winnie the Pooh. I love Winnie the Pooh. Let's see. Put these back up here. This Pinocchio card is really neat. Whoop. This Pinocchio card is really cool here. The Jasmine or the Aladdin top loader, really fun. Captain Marvel, don't really care much for that one. Monsters Inc. Dropped another one, Jesus Christ. This one is really cool though. This is one I do want to get slapped up. It's beautiful. Little Mickey card, Baby Yoda, Tiana, Woody, Iron Man, and Snow White. The artwork is really cool. This one I'm on the fence about. The Little Mermaid card, it looks kind of lazy to me. This one's fun as well, and it's also a Mulan card. But there is one card that we'll definitely be sending off here. There we go. Let's put that aside. So we also got this little guy here that I think we're gonna have to send him off. So it's the Steamboat Willie one that was like the hottest card from that set. At its peak, it was selling consistently in like the 20,000s raw. Now the price has since dropped, but it's still a really neat card. I put it away somewhere safe. But the price has since dropped, but it still sells consistently in the thousands. So that's one card I do want to send off and get slapped up, encapsulated, whatever you want to call it. Lastly, here's some more Weiss. Here's some Weiss here. Oh, but first, Chansey playing card. I mean Blissey. I'm sorry, Blissey. It's a Blissey trading playing card. Kind of cool. So this is one I do want to send off as well. Maybe I won't get denied for it somewhere else. Maybe CGC will actually honor it. Who knows? But here are some Weiss cards. These might be a little too much, but we'll see what happens with them. These are from, I forgot which set these are from, but I opened a lot of these, and they were fun cards to rip open. They have a beautiful holographic work to them. A lot of them are textured as well, so I think these are cool. These are all BDRs, whatever they are. I'll never understand Weiss. I like Weiss more for the aesthetic. They are beautiful cards. The cards are good quality. The artwork is neat. That being said, let's go to the Dragon Maid ones. So these are also cards I do want to get graded because these are fun. these are fun cards to hold on to and have graded, just for reasons. And there is this one as well. So, like I said, these were fun cards. Nothing was really. I didn't get any insane pulls. I was really hoping for an autograph card, a signature rare, whatever they're called, but I didn't get them. That being said, my old desk over there is literally jam packed with booster boxes that are waiting to be opened. So I'm gonna need to sit down there and break some boxes and hope for the best, or see what happens. That being said, I don't think I'm gonna grade all of these cards. These are cards that are heavily in consideration, some way more than others, and What do you guys think? Please let me know. Let me know in the comments down below which ones should I get graded, which cards would you consider getting graded, and more importantly, what service would you consider when grading a card? Does everyone still trust PSA? Like, is PSA losing a lot of trust with people? Because that's the trend I'm seeing right now. Beckett. I'm hearing also Beckett's only worth it if you're absolutely positive it's a black label, but I might digress. I think it's still a fun service. It's the slabs are top notch. They're a lot thicker than PSA slabs. I can actually have a PSA one right here. I can compare it to. Here's a PSA 8 older Magikarp compared to let's compare it to a Beckett. So it's thick, thick, and everyone loves some thickness in their lives. So there's that. There's also CGC and AGS. AGS personally, I feel like is the most unbiased one because it's entirely done by AI, but it's not as widely recognized as online. Like if you search AGS slabs, they sell for a lot cheaper than CGC or PSA. But then there's also CGC. Which one do you go for? It's fun. It's really fun to think about. I swear. You know. Anyway, so now that that's out of the way, I got something to think about, and we'll see where we go. As always, I'll keep you guys posted. And as always, thanks again for stopping by. I always appreciate it. All right. Take care of yourself and be safe.